Hello everybody, peace be with you. For those of you who are new to St Mary's School, my name's Reverend Rich and I'm one of the governors at your school. That means part of my job is to make sure that you're getting the best education possible. But I'm also the vicar here in Shawbury, so the main part of my job is to help people get to know God. Normally, I would join you for collective worship in the school on a Thursday in order to help you to get to know God. But for now, I'm going to be joining you by video. And today, as you might have guessed from what we're wearing, I want to talk to you about recipes. And I'm sure that many of you have seen at least one episode of the Great British Bake Off or Junior Bake Off. It's pretty popular these days. But if you've not seen it, a very quick explanation is that contestants are set baking challenges. I like baking, but I'm nowhere near as good as the people are on those programs. They can produce some amazing results. When things go well for the contestants, the results are stunningly beautiful and wonderfully delicious. But sometimes there are total disasters. What the contestants need is a recipe for success, a pattern to follow that helps them get things right. And I believe that the same is true for our school as a whole. There are all sorts of things that you need to make a school, like teachers and teaching staff, support staff like cleaners, office staff, the caretaker, the catering team, governors, and pupils, of course, like this one. But a proper recipe for a good school doesn't just include people and buildings. It also includes good ways to work together. And there are definitely things that we can all do and ways that we can behave that make our school a success. In fact, our school has a set of 7 ingredients which go towards making us a great school. We call them our 7 values, and Daniel's going to help me combine them now. So our first value is respect. So let's pop the respect into our mug. Respect into the mug. There you go. Get that. Pop it in there. No, lift the whole thing and tip it in. Go. That's it. Great. Okay. You get the spoon now. And we also have collaboration. And that's going to go in and you're going to start stirring those bits together for me. Fabulous. All right. We also have positivity. That's going to go in and we're going to stir that in together. Give that a really good stir for me. We need to mix it up really well. Okay. Try not to get it over all of us. Okay. That's it. Let's have a look. Does that look good? Let's have a quick look. I think that works pretty... Oh, just need to mix that bit there. There we go. Right, okay. Now we've got some more ingredients. We've got integrity. We'll learn more about these over the year. All right, integrity. Give that a really good stir. Really mix that in for me, mate. Go on, stir, 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 stir. Could be here a long time, folks. Okay, Daddy, have a go. Thanks, mate. Got to be a bit quicker, okay. All right, okay. Yeah, mucky, mucky. All right, okay, but it's looking good though, isn't it? All right, we've also got another value which is called empowerment. Go on, get it in, don't get it over everything else. Go on, pour, 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 pour. Excellent, okay. And ambition as well. Brilliant, give that a really good stir, go for it. And then there's our final value, which I mention at the start of every collective worship, peace. That goes in there. Now I'm going to help you stir this last little bit because it's really sticky and we need to get it nicely mixed. Okay.
Turning brown.
And when we combine all those things, they make for a fabulous gooey mixture. Just like that. And it tastes absolutely delicious. But let's put this in here. This is going into our school making machine. And if everyone in our school respected one another and respected ourselves, if we worked well with other people, if we had a positive attitude, if we did and said the right thing, if we supported one another and demonstrated the desire to improve, and if we had a peaceful attitude, our school would be so much better every day. But if you look at our school logo, it doesn't just say St Mary's Primary School, Shawbury. It says St Mary's CE Primary School, Shawbury. And the CE stands for Church of England, which means that St Mary's isn't just a school, it's a church school. So Daniel's going to help me with that. Go for it, Paul. Perfect. This is our church school making machine. You can leave that bit, don't worry. And church schools are special. You might not know this, but there was a time when you could only go to school if you were rich, or if your family were rich, and poor people didn't get an education. Even people who had a bit of money didn't get an education. But way before the government ever stepped in to make sure that people like you and me could go to school, churches across the country set up schools that any child who couldn't afford to go to school could go to. And this is at the heart of the Christian belief that every person is important. Every person is special. So church schools like our school don't just have good values, they have distinctly Christian beliefs and values at their heart. And that includes us here at St Mary's. Needs a bit longer. We don't just have our own values, but this school seeks to follow the teachings of Jesus Christ, who recognised the value of each and every person here on this earth. And during my life, as I've learned more and more about Jesus, I've discovered someone whose teaching I want to follow, someone on whom I want to model my life. Because Jesus didn't just respect people, he loved them. For me, it smells good, doesn't it? That school on itself smells good. But for me, Jesus is like ice cream.
Yeah,
He makes everything better, and he's something that I can't do without. And some of you have just started your time at St Mary's, and others have got only a year left. But I hope that in the time left to you here, you will discover more about Jesus and more about the ingredients we can add to the world around us to make it a better place. We're going to end by joining together in the Lord's Prayer. We say together, Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, for ever and ever. Amen. May God bless you this week and in the term ahead.